Well, good morning YouTube, and welcome back to Harley Day Rider. On this brisk, cold morning riding into work this morning, I just looked at the temperature on my phone and it's telling me it's 62 degrees out here. So I wore my leather jacket today with the liner in it. Kind of breaks some of this cold air. The thing is, here in southwestern Pennsylvania, it'll be cold like this in the morning, and then later on today it's going to be about 85 degrees, so it'll be really, really nice to ride home. But you kind of got to take the bad with the good, I guess. So what I thought we'd talk about this morning, I had a couple different topics actually, but what I thought we would talk about this morning would be modifying your bikes. I just watched NC Stoney put a brand new set of mufflers or slip-ons on his brand new Heritage. And so like it was a modification he was thinking of doing probably when he was buying the bike, you know, like, hey, it needs new pipes. Sean Smoke, as you know, he just put a video up. He showed a bunch of accessories he just purchased for his brand new Street Glide. So when you buy these bikes brand new off the showroom floor, 2015s, you know, it's weird because you got these modifications that you're already thinking about. So you're already thinking about these modifications of what you want to do to your bike before you even get it off the showroom floor. And I've checked, Harley will do these modifications for you, but in traditional Harley Davidson style, it's going to cost you an arm and a leg, your firstborn child, as well as maybe a couple grandchildren. It could cost you that also. You know, they just charge a shit ton of money. My question is, why don't they build these motorcycles? They said they got the Project Rushmore. The Project Rushmore was created, if you watch some of the history, based on what riders wanted, the comfort styles they wanted in the bikes, the engines they wanted in the motorcycles, which is all well and good. But why didn't they listen when the riders said, look, as soon as we buy that bike, we put new pipes on it, we put a new seat on it, because the stock seats, you know, pretty much suck. But they don't. They didn't listen to that part because it was going to cost Harley a ton of money. It doesn't cost them much money to stretch a bike out a little bit, move the pegs a little bit forward. It doesn't cost them a whole lot of money to do that because that's just in design and manufacturing. I mean, that's not a big deal. When you start adding different pipes on a bike and start adding, you know, that kind of stuff, then it's going to cost them more money. So the reason I brought this up is the modifications I'm looking at doing. Well, you know, I've done a couple of this bike. The windshield obvious is a very obvious, very inexpensive change I made on this bike. Still getting used to it. I don't know if I will or not. I mean, you know, in the end I may throw the bigger windshield on there, but I like being able to see everything out there. I think it's wonderful to be able to see. And I added the cruise control, you know that, but I was supposed to be going on this long trip, and that's why I added the cruise control. So anyway, and that's why I added the cruise control to the bike. So the next modification I'm thinking of doing, there's a couple more. One is I got to replace the stock seat because after riding a couple hours to Erie on this seat, my ass felt like I ran a screw right into my tailbone or something, or ran something into my ass. It was really sore. Now my wife on the back seat said, hey, the back seat was fine. It was comfortable, so she was good. But anyway, the other modification I'm going to do other than the seat is a set of pipes. I'm looking at the DNA megaphone pipes. I got this car coming right up my ass like, I'm in a hurry to go to work because I left the house too late. Oh my God, I can get to work. And it's a woman driver, so she'll probably be up my ass. Yeah, that's sad. God, really? Really, woman? freaking turn off somewhere. Go home. Go put your makeup on at home, you stupid. Anyway, so that was the other part of it. Is the pipes. The next part I want to do, and I actually lost sleep over this last night. The other part I really want to do, and the first thing I'm going to do next is the next thing I'm going to do is put the Tour Pack quick disconnect kit on. I want to get that Tour Pack off the back of the bike. And it's nice when you're riding two up. I look like grandpap, or I feel like a grandpa when I have it on when I'm riding by myself. It's nice to have the trunk space on the back. It's really nice to have that available to me. But in the end, you know, I can always hang my helmet on the handlebars like I did with the Sportster. So I'm not really concerned with that. This sunlight is really wretched this morning. It's horrible as hell. Girl, if you don't get off my ass, I'm going to spin this bike around and run it right up over your hood, smash it into your windshield, and call it an accident. Oh, I tell you what. Anyhow. So those are the modifications I got to do yet. I don't know if I'm going to do it before this end of this season, but I really got to get the Tour Pack off. I got to get that Tour Pack taken off of this bike. I don't know. I mean, I've been riding a long time with it on. I know a lot of you guys have electric glides. You have the Tour Packs on, but I just think it will look a lot more sleeker, a lot nicer. Girl, you better be going to the right up here and not to the left. Matter of fact, I'm going to go to the left, so you already go to the right. Here's my turn signal, girlie. Right there. Now, slow down. And there she goes. Thank God. So yeah, so the Tour Pack's got to come off. I can't find any third-party mounts for it, so I'll be buying the Harley Tour Pack quick disconnect kit. It's about about 350 bucks. But in my non-traditional fashion, I think, and I know, I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to actually tear the back end of the bike off myself. You know, it's just the Tour Pack. Take the Tour Pack off and take some rails off, change some racks. And I am going to do that because I want to make this, you know, my bike. And I think that's what it is. NC Stoney said, he quoted one thing I said. Was it NC Stoney? I don't know. Or Sam. Maybe it was Sam Smith. Ride your own ride. In other words, ride, you know, whatever you ride. Whatever you're comfortable riding, whatever you can afford to buy. And that's fine. That's a great motorcycle. So, you know, and that's why I ride this bike. I mean, I liked it. I wanted it for me and the wife. But riding solo, it's just not me. I mean, I'm just not, you know, I was watching one of my old Sportster videos last night and think, man, when I rode solo on that, I felt like a solo biker. When I bought it, it had a solo Mustang seat on it. I did put the back seat on it and a sissy bar, you know. Well, Harley did, which cost me $600. But anyway, those are the thought processes that's running through my head. I want to get your thought processes about your upgrades, what you like to do with your motorcycles. I know many of you out there have upgraded your bikes already. And I put it out there on Sean Smoke's comments. I asked him if he would do his upgrades on camera, record that stuff, you know, and show us from a professional standpoint of how he works on his motorcycles. And don't get me wrong, NC Stoney's just as professional. And he put his new exhaust on and kind of gave us a run through of putting those on. So it's very nice that you did that, NC Stoney. I appreciate that. Showing us how those extended slip-on mufflers went on. And kind of showing us the process. Alright guys, girls, everybody else out there, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for subscribing to the channel. I do appreciate it. And I can't see anything because of the sun, but that's okay. I'll just kind of follow the road. Thanks for viewing the channel here. Thanks for visiting me. If you're not subscribed, please click on that little subscribe button. Just give it a click. And I'll talk to you next time here on Harley Day Rider. Take care, everybody. I'll catch you next time. And don't forget to comment and like these videos. Bye for now.